Hello there, Mayor, Mayor Pro Tem, council members. Professional Services Agreement A-8500 with Tetra Tech Incorporated for the Oxnard Conduit Replacement and Rehabilitation Project, PW 22-105. So the recommendation is that the City Council approve and authorize the following for a total of $2,497,312 in project funds for the Oxnard Conduit Replacement and Rehabilitation Project, specification number PW 22-105, or otherwise known as project number 226501. The first of that being the mayor to execute professional services agreement A-8500 with Tetra Tech Incorporated in the amount of $2,270,284 for the project, a project contingency amount of $227,028 for the project, and finally, third, authorize the finance director or designee to approve a budget appropriation in the amount of $1,027,312 from the available fund balance from the Water Operating Fund 601 for use in this project. So this is a very important pipeline for the city. It is critical infrastructure. It serves as literally the only connection we have to the state water project and can serve as much as 50% of the city's water supply. The existing conduit was built in 1968 and connects Calleguas Municipal Water District Springville Reservoir with our city's distribution system. So that's kind of shown here on this little map here. The actual Oxnard conduit pipeline is shown in red. So you'll see that it does extend beyond the city limits into the green area, which is the unincorporated county, and then enters into the Camarillo area up to the Calleguas Springville Reservoir. The section scoped in this project includes 4.2 miles of 45-inch, 36-inch, and 30-inch steel pipes. So that's everything that is basically shown on red here. So as I mentioned, this is from the 60s, similar to our cast iron pipe, but believe it or not, this is actually in worse condition. It is over 50 years old. It's deteriorated and in incredibly poor physical condition. As you can see from these photos, this stuff is literally falling apart. It is absolutely beyond its service life and has become unreliable at this point. So it's imperative that we move this project forward so that we can address the fact that it's beyond its service life. So the primary objectives of this current project that we're seeking approval for is for the replacement of aging and critical infrastructure, as I mentioned, to provide redundancy and reliability to the water distribution system. This will also provide planning and design services. They'll help us obtain all the appropriate permits. So we're not just talking about permits here internally with the city, but with the state as well and whatnot. We will have Tetra Tech prepare bid-ready plans and specifications. They will help manage project cost schedule and timely completion of the project with construction cost estimates for funding and budgeting, right? This is going to be an incredibly expensive capital project, but again, necessary. And so we need to make sure that we have accurate estimates in place so that we can properly budget for it. And then, of course, we'll be coordinating with neighboring municipalities, including Calleguas, the city of Ventura, and the county of Ventura as well. So the request for proposals for this particular project was issued on May 9th of this year, with them due on June 17th. We received 2 proposals, and they were both reviewed by city staff. As well as reviewing the proposals, the 2 firms were interviewed, and Tetra Tech was selected as the most qualified firm based on their experience, their capabilities, and their project approach. They've done this sort of work for a long time. They're definitely qualified, and we're excited to have them on board to help us with this important project. We did negotiate and reach an agreement with Tetra Tech for this contract. As far as the financial impact goes, the agreement with Tetra Tech themselves is for almost $2.3 million with the project contingency of $230,000 approximately. And it is, there is some fund balance available in the project itself, but we do need an additional appropriation of about $1 million, partially because we are ahead of schedule. And so we did anticipate this $1 million coming in for fiscal year 23-24, but we're asking that to be accelerated to now so that we can award this contract Now, not all funds will be spent this fiscal year, so that's just something to make note of. That does conclude this presentation. Thank you for listening. I'm happy to take any questions.